get fuck when I reach 16 on a boy skin. Head tap bust up and split. Say your man pussy all run up and see. The brain side colorati. Yeah man I inside can be a chapstick. You run on more badness. Top striker. Do a hard flick. Now somebody on the road and see. Full like your kid. Play a man list. Say you want to take a sit. See your man take a show. The clear and hitch. On the top but I be talking. She love bad man. Bad man. She love bad man. She love bad man. Bad man. She love bad man. Bad man. She love bad man.
Alright. So we back. Alright, so we got our next special guest in the building. I'm gonna go ahead and let her introduce herself to y'all because we already said the body, so we can go ahead and let her introduce herself to you guys tonight.
Damn, I gotta do it myself. I'm lazy stuck over here. Alright, what's up, y'all? It is your girl, Q Marie, from Bad Girls Club season 17. What's poppin'? Thank y'all for having me, ladies. It's about time. I was supposed to have been here, but you know, niggas keep their word. I still have to slide through.
Definitely. For real, man. So let everybody know, you know, where you're from for those who don't know already.
I am from Compton, California. Born and raised. The real Compton.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what made you move out here to Atlanta from Compton?
I was just tired of LA. Okay. You know, I went to school, I went to college in New York. I always just moved around, and then when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take this music shit serious. But I was like, I don't like rapping over West Coast beats because I sound like everybody. I got a West Coast flow. So I'm like, maybe if I go somewhere else and then work on top of them beats with my flow, maybe I can create something. And you know, it's crabs in a bucket. Everybody hate on you where you from. But when you go somewhere else, they're like, oh shit, you from Compton? What? Yeah. Right. But at home, it's just like, all right, yeah, bitch, we both from Compton.
That's true. So tell me a little bit about, you know, your inspiration with music. Like, you know, when did you start deciding, you know, you wanted to develop yourself as an artist?
I mean, I've always loved music. It started with poetry.
Okay.
So I used to do like open mics, stuff like that. Then I was talking to this dude that was trash. So I used to start helping him kind of like write his shit. And then I'm like, oh, I'm kind of dope at this. And then they had a female artist. I wrote a song for her and I did a reference track. And then once I heard myself record it, when I did that reference track, I was like, wait, hold on. I can't get this up. Like, this sound hard. Like, ain't nobody gonna do this like me. And then after that, I was just like, you know what? Let me see what's up with this.
That's what's up.
I want to know about Bad Girls Club.
Oh,
I seen a couple of them seasons, man.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, tell us about how was that experience for you?
Trash, lame. Y'all can ask the questions y'all want to, but that shit was weak. It ain't a real bitch sport. If you a real bitch, don't do that shit. It's lame. Ain't no real bread behind it. But
how did it come about?
I'm not gonna say like it didn't give me no clout. Like, you know, I still got a little weight on my name from it, so I'm gonna take that and run with it. But honestly, I feel like the weight I got, I could have got that regardless. So I'm not gonna get them props for what God already had for me. I feel like I took a shortcut. And real bitches shouldn't have did that. But, I mean, I learned it is what it is, but they won't get me again. I never do none of that reality TV shit again. Absolutely. They got me once, won't get me again. Absolutely not.
So how did that come about though? Like what led you to?
So I did a show, like, I auditioned for a show previously, like 2 years ago. It was like a mother-daughter show. Trying to get me and my mom on the show. And then we made the show, but my mom had warrants. So once we went through the process, we couldn't be on the show. So it ended up being the same company who cast for Bad Girls Club. Oh, okay. So they ended up hitting me one day like, hey, we're at the end of casting. I got a voicemail. I was at work. They're like, hey, we're at the end of casting. We got an idea for the show. We think you'll be great for it. It's one more spot. We heard we need a response. I called them back and said it was Bad Girls Club. At first I was like, I don't know for real because I know I really fight like I'm really like that, and I knew I was gonna look crazy. Like I ended up looking crazy, but then everybody was like,
"You ain't look crazy."
Nah, because they played me. They made me sit. Cause cause I'm a chill bitch, like I'm real chill, like I don't, but you're not gonna disrespect me.
That's what it came off as though.
But
like I'm cool,
That's
but
what
don't
but that's
try
not,
me.
listen, I'm one, I would say I'm almost like top 3 hated bad girls. Like anytime anything's posted of me, said, like the fans go crazy, like they hate me. It don't matter, cause somebody gotta be the bad guy. And at the end of the day, these fans is kids. You feel me? These is really like kids who really ain't been through nothing. These is fake pages. These is like, once I pay attention to like what kind of fans Bad Girl Club fans are, I'm like, oh shit, it makes sense why I'm not popular. Like, you gotta pay attention to the demographic instead of just worrying about opinions. I've learned that, so I'm just like, that's fine.
You didn't catch my eye for just being popular. You caught my eye for being the true definition of a real bitch. Like, don't play with me. Like,
But they ain't read it like that.
but
they tried to make me seem like I just woke up beating bitches up. Like I just woke up like, oh, it's Tuesday, bitch. You didn't brush your teeth. You get beat the fuck up. Like, no. These was beefs that happened over days, but they made it seem like just soon as you said something to me, bam, I beat your ass, and it wasn't that. But they kept hyping these girls up to fuck with me, knowing like my dad was like facing a murder case for like murdering his wife. I got a sister on drugs who was overdosing at the time. They cutting the phones off on me. They don't let me talk to my family. I don't know where my sister at. I don't know what's going on with my dad's case. Like, they know I got real shit going on, and then you gonna send this bitch in the room to ask me about some shit that I don't give a fuck about. You know she gonna get beat up. Like, you know she's gonna get, like, why? And then I couldn't smoke weed. So, like, all that. Yeah, listen, they set me up for failure. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is.
But that we tapped in. She actually got me on the Bad Girls Club actually, and we tapped in for a couple of seasons, and your season was the season.
Yeah.
It was one of the.
And I had that shit with every episode was about me.
Yeah.
So you either had to love me or not fuck with me because everything was about me. So I understand that too. Like, somebody got to be the bad guy.
But in real life though, you said something. You said you really ain't out here just beating bitches up.
No, because in real life, bitches really don't try me like that in real life. It was cameras, so.
Right.
And the production loved me, so if you see the cameras always in my face, how you gonna get camera time? Fuck with the person who the cameras is on, like, and you know I'm gonna turn up, so you know you're gonna be able to hide behind me, like, what did I do? Cause you know I'm gonna fall for the trap every time. I'm gonna fall for the trap every time, my dumbass. But you know, it is what it is. Like, it was an experience. I grew a lot. You know, outside of the way they edited me, I was able to really see my temper, and you know, thank God I've never been in jail or caught for nothing. But listen, I tested my limits, and I tested God and seen how much he fucked with me to the brim, okay? So I had to be like, all right, you rock with me, let me stop trying you. But I ain't never got caught with nothing, but, you know, my temper had me in a lot of situations that I could have not made it out of. And I seen that on the show, and I didn't like it. You know, I didn't like what I saw. So I had to change a lot of things about me. So that is one thing that I do
Take from it.
And then it gave me a platform, so now I can't really move how I used to move because people know me. And now it's different things, and things are different. And without that, I don't know if I would have just calmed down on my own, because I still feel like that you're not gonna try me. But now I done put too much in it to give it to a bitch. So sometimes I gotta like eat the bullet and sit on it, and I be mad. Sometimes I be at home crying sometimes, like feeling like such a pussy, but you know, you just gotta change. It was just things that I just didn't like, especially how they view us already.
Right.
I'm already a threat before I even open my mouth.
Facts.
You feel me? So
Well, I got a media fan question.
what's up?
So, Nelly Dunn's casting for season 2 of Bad Girls.
I would never.
Would you do it?
Absolutely fucking not.
Why wouldn't you?
Cause that shit lame, it's corny. Like I said, real bit. Like, you know, 7 is my girl. So we did, and even just seeing what she went through, then how Natalie Slick, like, listen, I don't know Natalie personally, but I can just tell some people are just so money driven, so fame driven. So I'm not a TV bitch. I'm just a bitch that happened to do TV. Some of these bitches are real TV bitches. Natalie is a TV bitch, and she'll play with my real life, and it ain't gonna be some TV shit for me. So I'm not at the point in my journey where I'm mature enough for something like that. Some of them can sit there and for the bag and be cute. I'm not that far in my journey yet. So maybe further down in my journey, maybe God will give me more things on my plate that I'll be like, okay, I'm not there yet. I fuck like me and Natalie really have some motherfuckers.
But Natalie don't got no hands though. Natalie don't.
But regardless of the fact, it ain't even me.
Yeah.
Like you'll take that on some real street shit if you cross a certain line and don't play with me.
The 7 was cool on the show.
Yeah, and then the way
Real
she,
laid back.
then you want to bring up her son and shit, like, you
Yeah.
know, like that shit corny. I don't know the depths of it, but even before that, it's been known. Just through the, you know, the back ends of Bad Girl stuff, everybody know Natalie Cutthroat. You're not going to say she's not a good businesswoman because she a production puppet. She willing to do whatever for the bag. It's certain TV shit and it's certain real life shit to me.
Right.
And I'm not about to play with her. So I wouldn't even.
It's dope you know where you are though.
Yeah, I'm not there.
That's dope.
Yeah, gosh, I'm not there. Yeah. Nah, I'm cool.
Well, I want to get into this music though.
Yeah.
So what you got? What you working on?
See, with that, I'm like at the point, like, I got some shit that I could drop, and I'm ready to drop it. I'm just at the point where I'm just like, do I want to do the music shit for real? Like, when I really sat back and I know the formula of it, the game's so corny right now. And right now, it's time for Thought Pop, and I refuse to do it. I've tried it. I got a whole bunch of songs sitting that people like, hey, this a hit, but it's not me, it's trash. It's Thought Pop, and I know I dumbed myself down.
What's that?
Thought Pop. You know what Thought Pop is. Come on, yeah. The city, no, and don't shade, because I'm not going to say, like, I don't play the City Girls, or like I don't listen to Cardi.
So like twerking music.
Not even necessarily twerking music. Thought Pop is just talking about your pussy,
Okay.
fucking niggas for bags, pay my bills,
Okay.
like that type of shit.
Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah, and I'm not against Thought Pop. Like, I'm not gonna say I don't listen to it, but that's not what I'm about to stand for. Yeah. I need to trademark that, because that's my shit.
Stop it, she's saying it. I'm like,
I wish they would
What
make
she
it
said,
a
that's a
whole
good name
genre
for it. That's a
of
good
music.
name for it.
Yeah,
That's
Thought
what you
Pop.
talking about. I was like, oh shit.
Right.
That is
Yeah.
Man, this guy came to my head when she said that.
Yeah, that's
like she
good.
talking about. Yeah,
That's what I call it, and it's just like, do you want to do that? And it's like, I can, but I'll be miserable. I
you'll
feel
be like
a
everybody
puppet.
else though.
Yeah, and it's like, do you really want that money? So right now, it's a lot of bags behind the music. I'm talking about TV placements with music and movies and auditions for movies like acting, and that's where I'm more so leaning towards right now. So right now with my management, I'm sitting back and we like, because I got so many other talents I haven't even tapped into, and I can still do music. I'll write for a bitch. She can say it. She can say that shit. I'm not all the way against it, but that's not what I'm about to stand for. So I'm going to still do the music, and I'm going to still be out here. Like, niggas is definitely going to see me, but it's like, how? Because it's not all about the bag. Like, I got to find a way to really eat and still be, like, happy and content. I'm not trying to lose my mind in this shit. So what you really got to do to be a female artist right now,
You ain't with it.
I'm not with it. These bitches are miserable.
Yeah.
They look good, but they're miserable. They're miserable, and I don't want to have to, yeah. So I'm trying to figure it out.
So modeling, acting, that thing.
Yeah. They could be more low key, and I just feel like that more so fit me. I don't gotta be so sexed up and so in niggas' faces and look at me, and I don't gotta wear panties with boots and call it an outfit. Like,
Right.
I can really just be myself and chill. And then when you do see me, you know that that's fake. Like, I feel like only with actors people think that that's fake. Like, because even as an artist, like, just because Meg Thee Stallion got a song about something don't mean that that's how she living her real life. She over here cuff the fuck up telling, like the City Girls, cuff the fuck up and telling y'all bitches fuck your nigga and go cheat on him and the bitches is at home.
Right.
Like, that shit not real, but people don't connect that with fakeness. So now you gotta be held responsible for what you say in your music, because now people are holding you accountable because they think that's who you are. That's no longer entertainment. When it's really entertainment, like, these are acts, like, these are personas, like, they're just supposed to be the voice of the people, but people not looking at it like that.
Right.
The only way they look at it like that is if you're an actor and they know, oh, she was just playing a role. So I'd rather just go over there when niggas know this is fake than have to do some fake shit and then stand behind it. Like, you know. Because all this shit acting. At the end of the day, everybody actors. All this shit acting.
Yeah.
So,
I feel you on that though. That's some real
It
shit.
is real shit.
Shit, you know, you could Tyler Perry Studios is boo.
Listen,
Better holler.
I'm planting all my little seeds. Listen, I'll be quiet. I'm a real chill bitch. Okay, so I've been planting seeds. Like, there's a lot of things really. Next year really about to be my year. It's the year of the underdog. Like, after a while, niggas is tired of these bitches. They want something else. Like, at some point, like, it's slowly coming around. So this was the time to sit back and just let everybody else eat and plant your own seeds. No, it's the harvest year. So I ain't worried about it.
She said it's the harvest
Yeah,
shit.
it's the harvest year.
Good things come to those who wait.
They do. And it wasn't a wait, it was a setup. You're not waiting, you're setting yourself up.
That's what's up. So, damn, I wanted to talk about that song you was doing, but okay.
Well, you still can, what's up?
I mean, I just want
I didn't say I'm not gonna, like, at this point, I'm gonna have to give my fans at least a project. I'm gonna have to do it.
Okay.
Out of respect for people who've been rocking with me and waiting for it. I'm still gonna do my music, but music is not about to be what I'm gonna expect to pay my bills. I'm not gonna put the pressure on it to do it for it to sell. I'm gonna make music because I'm dope at it and it's great, and if you enjoy good music, here it is. But that's not what I'm about to be like, all right, this gotta blow. What's the image? What's the nah, fuck it. I got my own studio at the crib, so I'm gonna make some shit, I'm gonna throw it out, you fuck with it, you do, you don't, bam, bam, and I'm gonna get to the bag. Yeah.
Okay. I fuck with that too.
That's what's up. Well, let everybody know where they can keep up with you so that way they can follow the wave and, you know, just be tapped into everything that you got going on.
Bet you guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at The Real Key Marie. It's no spaces, no underscores, no none of that altogether. The Real, TheKeyMarie, The Real Key Marie. And all my social medias is the same. It's simple to be in my business. That's it. Or you can just Google me. I'll pop up. We also got this Bad Girl Boxing thing coming up.
You guys are being there?
Listen, I'm very involved.
Yeah.
I can't say how involved, but just know, did you think I was gonna miss the opportunity? That's what I do. I don't fight. I said I don't fight for free no more. I just said I don't fight. Okay, so
I'm all in for this one.
yeah, so it's a lot coming up. So
Yeah,
thank y'all for having me now.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate
Thank you for
it.
coming through, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
All right.
It was long overdue though.
It was definitely.
Yeah, facts. It needed to be happening, but you know.
Cause definitely a cool vibe. I'm definitely digging, you know, what you got going on. Even just the growth, like, you know what I'm saying?
And when
A lot
I
of
figure it
people
out,
don't
you
see
know,
it.
I'll hit y'all up and come
Okay.
back and update you and figure, because I know, like, wherever it's gonna go, it's gonna go. But I just, you know, it gotta make sense. I can't just, I gotta shut out the noise and stop listening to what everybody think I should do and feel like I should do. And then at the end of the day, I know what I should do. And it's all about finding people who can push my idea and stop getting with people who feel like they can create my idea. I know what God put in my head.
Say that
and my
again.
heart.
Say that
Yeah, like,
again.
listen, that's what threw me back. You know, you get these management, you get these people with, and they feel like because they got money, they know more than you. But you can't tell me what God told me to do.
Yeah.
And either you're gonna help me complete my assignment, or shit, I'm gonna figure it out. Cause God always, it always, you know, goes forward. Period. Whether I done left, you know, cause when we first met, I had certain representation. Don't have that representation no more. But I'm still here. Cause I wasn't meant to sit here because of that person. I was gonna be here regardless. You feel me? So I learned, like, regardless of what I tag along, I'm gonna be where I'm supposed to be regardless. You feel
For
me?
real.
So.
That's so
I
true.
hope that they see this too.
You already know.
Because I'm that type of person, you know?
You feel me? Listen, you done already.
Don't even get that going.
Let me just drink this. You done already had me.
Let me drink. Let's all drink on that one. Okay. Facts. Thank you for that. But definitely, love, it was definitely a pleasure having you.
Thank you for
Definitely
having
welcome
me.
to come back anytime you got something going on.
Period.
The love is here. Y'all tap in, man. The Real Key Marie.
Yeah, tune in. Thank y'all.
Yeah, man. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to a quick commercial break, and we're gonna come back with y'all and get ready to wrap up this night. All right, so hang in there. It's SOG Tuesdays.
Yo, here next to people, sisters on the go every Tuesday, you don't know, DWCRadio.com. Make sure to tune in. Chupa Chalupa represent, you know the thing, though. We the best.
Yeah, come sign the wall. SOG Tuesdays.
It's your Rico Vibes, the Flavor Radio, Take 5 Rico Vibes. Big up the sisters on the go every Tuesday. Make sure you check them out 9 to 11 right here. Right?
Big up the sisters on the go. Make sure you tap in every Tuesday. And follow us on Facebook.
Latino, we Latino. Latino, we Latino. We Latino. Latino every Tuesday. Like this.
Sing white line, you know the thing, but there's some feelings, some big belly over waist. Sing white line, you know the place. Sisters on the go, you know it goes. There, represented. See?
Who claim they gon' do what? When it's down, they shoot us.